You know, the Republican Party, the GOP, man, they are really having a hard time because, you know, as they keep singing a song, you know, who's down with GOP? Hell no, not me. Who's down with GOP? Hell, not me. Who's down with GOP? Okay, so they got that thing happening. So, you know, they came up with the new GOP, which was going to be Rush Limbaugh, Newt Gingrich, Karl Rove, who, you know, we're going to head up this new GOP. And it's really kind of interesting because it's like they created the brand new Three Stooges. But then the GOP realized that, you know, I'm telling you, I don't think the rest of the country is down with this because they're no longer down with GOP. So let's change our name. I got it. Let's call ourselves the National Council for the New America. And now that's made up by what we're going to call the Three Tenors. And I can't wait till I get some music to back that one up. So the Three Tenors. We got Mitt Romney, Jeb Bush, and Eric Cantor. Notice that they left Gingrich and those guys and McCain, all of them off. Now they got a new party. And I guess they're going to name it the new party, right? I guess the National Council for a New America. But the problem is, guys, you didn't check the name first before you tried to cop somebody else's name. Well, here's the problem. The North Carolina Nurses Association has the same NCNA title. The North Carolina Pneumatic Association has the same NCMA. You got to come up with yet again another name with yet again another new plan for America. I don't know. It's crazy. How about some other really good things that are happening? Good things that are happening in the news is that, you know, the federal chairman, Ben Bernanke, is headed to the Hill right now as we speak, and he's expected to say that the economy is not as bad as we thought. As a matter of fact, it may be heading back, and the S&P 500 is now showing a positive trend in positive territory, up 25% in 2009. And the Dow was up last night, 214 points yesterday. Pending home sales increased more than expected. So there's a lot of positive things happening in the news, and I think we should be really, really happy about that, including possibility of peace in the Middle East. Yesterday, President Shimon Peres, Israeli President Shimon Peres, spoke at the AIPAC yesterday and made it clear that Israel was ready for peace.
I have a simple question. Why wait? Israel is prepared today to bring peace closer. Today.
And, you know, King Abdullah of Jordan believes that it's because of President Obama and what he's been doing, and he's working extremely well so far at showing mutual respect to both sides, that this may be part of the reason why we could see peace. He said this.
That has gone down extremely well and really begins, I believe, a new page of mutual respect and mutual understanding between cultures.
And, you know, the president said that this is a new strategy, and the strategy is one of tough diplomacy. And
tough, direct diplomacy has to be pursued without taking a whole host of other options off the table.
And he said also including Iran in those discussions. And it's crazy that, you know, like I said earlier, and I really need to make sure we understand what's going on. I thought this was about success of a country, a nation. I mean, we come together as Americans and we want the best for our country, yet we have, you know, one of the people who now the GOP doesn't even want in their mix of leadership, who can't get enough press here in the United States. So he's got to go overseas to try to undermine the work of peace. And, you know, when, you know, a couple months ago when the Republican Party came up and constantly said that they'll do anything they can to make these, you know, plans of this president fail, are you talking about failure of peace around the world? Well, Newt Gingrich decided to run his mouth off in an Israeli newspaper saying that, you know, President Obama's program of engagement of Iran is a fantasy and his Middle East policies are very dangerous to Israel. He summed up Obama's approach as the clearest adoption of weakness since Jimmy Carter. And he made these statements openly. And this man doesn't hold any public office. He has no right to be in the middle of U.S. policy. And I think this is tantamount to treason. I don't know what you think. If you think that Newt Gingrich has a right to run his mouth when no one accepts him as a leader of anything other than the leader of the new Three Stooges, You know, I mean, I don't mind if you call up Rush Limbaugh and Karl Rove and say these things, but, you know, when it comes to international politics, he should keep his mouth shut. And I said it. If you don't like it, call me. Tell me about it. You can call me right now at 866-303-2270. He is so inconsequential, so non-relevant to any discussions about the future of this country, yet he has the nerve to insert himself in international politics at the treason level. There should be charges brought against this clown for this. And I called you clown with the other group of your friends. Enough.
Montel across America.